just one person on stage that didn't train to be number one in 2018, they should not be on this stage.
How bad do you want it? Like, what are you willing to do? How hard are you willing to fight?
People think I'm kidding, but he was the first one to tell me, hey, you want to be Mr. Olympia, you need to start acting like Mr. Olympia. Talking like Mr. Olympia, walking like Mr. Olympia, training like Mr. Olympia before you become Mr. Olympia.
He could feel that vibe, you know, like something special is happening. And he just had the banging package that made it impossible in my eyes for him to lose.
His six-time Mr. Olympia.
There it is.
The gift.
Shawn had a very tough year last year. And, you know, I always tell people I work with, you know, but they don't internalize it. You have to, you know, do what you want to do and be selfish and not pay attention to anyone else. And I think this was like the first real year that he was like, you know, I don't really care. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. If I get hurt training, I get hurt training.
Wow.
There's 90% in and there's 120% in, and he was 120% in.
Wow.
Someone once called me a one-hit wonder. And it's like, how many times can that one-hit wonder do?
I said, listen, man, this is what it takes for a mindset, because we always talk about like the physical thing, but the mindset of like a winner, you have to have that mindset of like, hey, this is, you know, this is what I'm going to set out to do, and you don't think about like the negative stuff as much. Like you only think about, okay, the outcome has to be more positive, and listen, you have to fail in order to succeed, right? So I think really just putting in his head like, man, this is what my mindset was, and just kind of spilling over like things I lived and experienced, and that's kind of what I put in his head. Like, if you want to be Mr. Olympia, you got to act like it. And, you know, you need to act professional all the time. You need to take pictures when you don't want to. You want to train when you don't want to.
The feeling, I mean, Shawn trusted me. He trusts my different training style. He could have went with anybody. He could have went with Milos. He could have went with Neil. He could have went with anybody. And he said, I trust you to train me for the show and for these shows. And we had a lot of hiccups, but he never lost doubt. Even last year, you know, we took fifth, and he never, not one time, questioned my abilities. And then, you know, we found a magic formula, and it just worked, and everything just came together.
It's Olympia Prep is about to kick off, and it's great to have a great supporting cast. Chris Aceta, Psycho Fitness, Stamina.
It was really unique tonight. It was even yesterday, it was something you don't see very often, you know, perfect conditioning, no water left, no fat, nothing, just peeled.
Came out here because I wanted to learn and I wanted to be better. I wanted to be the best at my craft. If I was going to be a professional bodybuilder, I wanted to be the best at what I'm doing.
And I keep telling myself, hey, you know what? I can beat Phil.
Today is leg days, leg days, leg day.
I love the most is when you looked at Phil before the abs and thighs.
I know.
They knew Mr. Olympia, the defending champion, has been knocked out.
We got it, baby. We got it.
Don't worry about chasing Phil. Don't worry about chasing Rody. Don't worry about chasing Big Ramy. Don't worry about chasing William Bonac. Just bring the best Shawn Rhoden.